Good Friday, the 31st of March, if you can believe this already, in 2023 at 5:39 in the morning, as we have severe weather and possible tornadic activity going to take place today across northern and northwestern Illinois, stretching into central and southern Illinois, and on eastward into Ohio and back to the southwest in Oklahoma, Missouri, and Iowa. I'll be on the lookout a little bit later on this afternoon as a big-time spring winter storm is going to kick off severe weather on the southern flank, right where I am in the greater Rockford metropolitan area, and one of the worst states in the United States, Illinois, right? But as we get on with our technical analysis this morning, bell notification, like the channel, subscribe, and share to get that education and information that you need to sidestep and audible the criminal gangsters. And once again, I repeat, once again, as of the 31st of March, I will no longer be bullish on XRP in the short term. As we know, we were very bullish towards the end of this consolidation, and I made videos touting that for one of the rare times since I've been on these airwaves, XRP was going to be bullish, and it was, and it broke out to the upside. As you can see, we had this big pump right here of about 45 to 50%. Let's get a measurement, as we had a 40% pump forecasted from swing low to current swing high. About 57% has taken place from this symmetrical triangle, which was a descending upper resistance and uptrending lower support, right? And then we had the breakout, and that was our targeted move right up to the top of the wedge, right into the top quarter part of this blue trading zone. And there is still a chance you could come up to that 70 cents. Do I think it's going up there? Probably not. But could it? Yes. But what I would watch out for in the short term, or the micro time frame, as we isolate in here a little bit closer in the 2-hour time frame, you'll see that 51 cents. Oh, you see that? I see that. The market sees it. The computer trading algorithms see that 51 cents. And then they also see the 50, the 100, and 200 from top to bottom, from red to green on the moving averages, right? The longer term, simple, exponential moving averages. And the trading algorithms are going to trade it down to that 51 cents. And that's why you need this probability-based, super simple, easy way to technically trade this market with a system and a philosophy of a probability-based weighted system to heighten our chances to trade this market successfully, as it's heavily manipulated, and you're going to subvert and overt that manipulation, right? But that all that being said, the bell notification is very important. The 51 cents is going to be your next area that you come down to, right? The 51 cents, and then that's going to be, do we hold that and then we're bullish, right? If you come to the 51 cents and you hold this, you'll be bullish. And then you can kick up to the upside and try to make a run up at that 70 cents. But what I feel is going on here in the bigger pattern is this was your big pump, which was a left side of a shoulder. That was your left shoulder. This is your head forming. And then you could be coming back down here to the neckline and then coming back up here to the right shoulder. And I think that in XRP is a topping reversal pattern that may be taking place. Could this head sneak up all the way to there and then you do this? Absolutely. And that's going to be something that I'm paying attention for. But right now, I think you might be forming a head and shoulders bearish topping reversal pattern in the macro time frame after this big pump that we had. And that's what my traders, and that's what you on this free video need to be watching for. And my VIPs have already been given the information of this possible pattern, and then I release it to the general public several days later to see what you guys could be getting into in the VIP exclusive membership, right? But that's what's going on here in the XRP. If we take a look at the Doge is still trading on that area, trying to break bullish. As we know in Doge, 9.5 cents is as high as you're going, but eventually you're going, if we zoom out to the 4-hour time frame, is where I like to be. It gives you enough stuff to look at, but still close enough to see fine-tuned details. You can see the 7.8 cents is where you're being resisted on right now. 9 cents is your top end potential, that left to right red line. And then you're going to eventually end up back here towards the shit house, as I believe Doge is going to trade its way down below 1 cent eventually. And then as we get into this morning update, and sorry for last night, I'm working 7 days, getting up at 4 a.m. And I fell asleep last night right after I ate dinner. And it was about 6:30, and old Vincenzo was off into sleep land, not to be disturbed or woken up until just before the alarm went off at 3:45 in the morning. But you can see the 29,000 continues to be the major area that this is topping out. One, the volume down there below, it's been declining. Two, we've been stagnating on a major upper resistance in this red. You ask, what's that red trading box? That's the VP volume indicator, where there's not a lot of trading volume within the middle of that trading zone, but that is the major mean of the volume in that area. And when you come from below it, it likes to get rejected, as we've seen in multiple other coins. And when it's coming from above, like Ethereum, and when it's coming from above and hits it from above, it likes to act as support, a la XRP. But right now, in Bitcoin, this is your first time you're running up against this major resistance since the way left machine, when we slipped back below it all the way back after the middle of the great dumps of June of 2022. This is the first time we're coming up on a major retest, and I would expect it, and what we've been saying when we were thinking it could go up there, and if it did, it would get rejected. It would start to top out and the volume starting to decline, the volume starting to trade within a tightening range and trade sideways, but it's sort of forming that rounding top. And this is another lesson for you non-VIPs. It's forming this rounding top in a pattern and such that the buyers or the bulls are being exhausted and the sellers or the bears are taking over the market, and the price is probably going to come down. And that's what we're watching out for as we continue to run into a trading rule, the VP volume indicator, a super simple, easy technical trading signal that can be used by anybody to help them heighten a probability-based trade. And that's the way old Vincenzo trades, is with a probability-based system. And what I would watch out for now in the short term, with all that being said, is for a quick trade down to the 200-day moving average at about 24,451.69, sitting right here in the 4-hour time frame. And then that might try to hold this into a bullish consolidation, at least in the short term, try to wing you back up, and then maybe tag actually this red trading zone, and then that could be another firm push to the downside. But eventually this too in Bitcoin will trade to the downside, and you will eventually have to come back down here and retest that 19,000 and change, the top part of this blue trading zone. But there is an outside chance that you could have one more leg to the upside and a blow off top, and you could come up to 39,000. Those are all things that we're watching in the VIP and here exclusively to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing for free, for you, for me, for all of us, to heighten our education, to heighten our standard of living into our asset acquisition. Peace and love.